G'day guys, so Prawn here with another video. Today I bought some new fish. I got some guppies and some rice fish. The rice fish will be going into this tank, the newest tank, and the guppies will be going in with Simba and my other guppy. So as always, we start off with a bit of a temperature acclimation. So I'm just gonna dip them both into the tanks. Let's see if that holds. I bought 3 guppies for this tank. So there's going to be a total of 4 guppies in the tank, along with Simba. As you can see, these are the 3. I got 2 females and 1 male, which means there'll be 2 males and 2 females in total. There's one there with the black tail up the top, this guy. Who's got a bit of a bent back. It is a deformity and it can be caused by a few things. I think this is probably, too much inbreeding and too many fish with the bent back. But I'm going to keep him and see how, and see how she goes. As long as they're still, living and they can eat and swim, it shouldn't be an issue. But, if they get picked on or show signs of slowing down, then I will have to remove them, or try and come up with a way to sort it out, I guess. That's just a sad thing, but I'll see how it goes. And then there's this orange male, orangey kind of red, I guess, male, who I really like. And then there's the female with the spotty tail. I'm just going to put them in there. This was, the Simba or Lion King themed tank, but it's getting, a few more fish, and I don't know if I can really name them all after Lion King fish. This could be, Rafiki or Zazu or something. And then, you'd have to name these. Maybe one could be Pumbaa and stuff like that. But the colours don't really match up as much with these ones. So I'm just going to let them acclimate, and we'll add them in soon enough. I've also got to acclimate the rice fish. I got 7 rice fish. 2 of them are like a yellow orange, and the rest are all just the white. I was tossing up between rice fish, white clouds, and Pacific blue eyes. I went with the rice fish just because the black background, I reckon, and the plants will probably look really nice once everything gets going. So they're just going to acclimate, and I'll see what happens. Hopefully adding the more fish in here, the plants will thrive a bit more off the CO2. As there's not been anything in here except for a couple snails that snuck in. So hopefully the plants will grow a bit better. If not, I might have to maybe hook up a CO2 rig. But that would be a little further down the track. And maybe even change the plants, because I don't know how well, these ones will go in here. The lighting isn't crazy high, and the CO2 is not very high either. So just let them get settled in, and be back when they're all good. On a bit of a side note, I recently got a few things online and from the shops. I got this big bucket. It's like a mixer for like cement and things like that. But I'm going to use it for my water changes. It's a bit bigger than the bucket I use, which means, I can do more water changes and not have to worry about going back and forth as much. I also ordered some Indian almond leaves. These are really good for fish tanks that like, tannins or just like leaves. I'm going to put some in my my blue shrimp tank and see if they'll eat off of it. They're kind of fussy eaters, they don't eat heaps, and they're a bit painful to get eating, so if I put this in, they'll just eat off of it and eat all the, biomass and stuff that builds up on it. Also got this letter from Aquamate. I have to open that up. It's got some stickers in there, I believe, and a bit of driftwood for my biggest tank. just for another hide for the plecos, or the, bristlenose, to slow down on the fighting. They have been pretty tame, I guess, haven't been really fighting as much since, I added the cories in, so I think maybe, the extra kind of bottom feeding fish have helped out. So I'm going to go ahead and submerge this in some water for a bit, release some of the tannins and whatnot, and then I'm going to go ahead and put some leaves into my tanks. So I've just got Aquamate's card here. As you can see, the sticker, the Pride and Joy sticker. It's got the little Aquamate logo, pretty cool. If you didn't know, the bubbles there are like the Southern Cross stars. I think we got a little letter. To the Sir of Prawn, congrats again on 100 subs. Keep up the great work. Thanks for being a part of Fishtubers Down Under. And signed by Aquamate. If you don't know who Aquamate is, he's a really great guy. He pretty much started this whole Fishtubers Down Under thing, along with Thirsty Rabbit, and now Dr. Black. Kind of been promoting Australian Fishtubers. It's a really cool little thing that they have going on. It's great to be a part of it. It's an awesome community. And these are just some stickers from Aquamate's channel. I have to find a place for them. I was thinking I could put them on the new bucket, but it may get wet, so I'm not sure. They do usually go on fridges and stuff, but I don't have my own fridge to put it on, and I don't want to waste them and lose them one day. And there's just some card. So thank you heaps, Aquamate. I may even look into getting stickers for myself once I, finish up my logo and make it a bit more pristine. But thanks heaps, dude. It's awesome. So I've just got the guppies out, and they're ready to go in. Should be all good. I've used the biggest net that I have, which may be problematic to get them out. I'm sure if I just go back and up, and think that was a success. And there they are, all together, happy around, swimming. The colours are a bit crazy, the multicoloured, all over the place kind of look. But I really don't mind it. I think, it makes them kind of unique. The male back there has gone a bit crazy, swimming around, exploring. And I think the original male tuxedo there has kind of already started making some moves on the other fish. He was flaring up and kind of dancing around a little. So I got to keep an eye, make sure it's not bullying on the kind of hunchback one. But it's looking good. I think Simba will enjoy his friends, hopefully. Like I've said multiple times, if there's any issues, I will pick up on them and definitely, move fish around. I do have places the fish can go, so that's not an issue. But I think they add a bit more, life to the tank, instead of just Simba floating about. You got all these little guys, schooling sort of and messing around. So really happy with how that turned out. Next up is the rice fish. And here go the 7 rice fish into the tank. I'm just going to stop for a second and count them, make sure I got them all. And shall release them. Whoosh. Once again, using the big net, which can be a bit of an issue sometimes. So there are the 7 rice fish, all happy and in their tank. So rice fish are like cold water fish, so there's no heater in here and they don't need a heater. It doesn't get below freezing or anything in my house, so we're all clear there. The one issue I'm thinking I might have is in summer, if it gets too hot. That might be an issue, but obviously I do have air conditioning, so it may, may well not even be an issue, but yeah, gotta keep an eye on the temperatures. So there's like the yellow and the white comparison. I decided to get the yellow as well, or the orange, just to see what happens if, they breed and they have little orange babies and white babies. Yeah, I'm not too fussed with that. I think they're going to look really good once they get comfortable and they hang around, in the middle. And once the plants grow in a bit more, I think it'll look really nice. So I'm going to let them settle in and see if I can get some better footage. And I'll see you then. So the rice fish are in and exploring. I think they really like it. I was worried the flow might be a bit too heavy, but I think, it's enough and it's not too much. They seem to handle it alright. I really don't mind the little orange ones at all. When I saw them in the shops, I thought, oh, they're not that great, but the more I, look at them and stuff, the more used to them I get, and I like them. The white ones are so bright, my camera's having a tough time picking them up well. But that one back there is a white one. So yeah, that's that tank pretty much done. The only other thing I was thinking of adding was maybe like some shrimp, something small like that. But because it is a cold water tank, I do have, kind of limits on what I can add in there. But yeah, hopefully the rice fish will have some babies and stuff. I think that'd be really cool. Once again, I do know people who would definitely take these fish in. I could sell them or just give them away. If I did have babies, and the same goes for guppies. But yeah, I recommend them, they're really cool. I might have to do a care video or just a video about them in general. I feel like they're not overly well known and less chosen for cold water fish. And yeah. I do think some of the plants might struggle because of the colder water, but I'll see what happens. The extra CO2 from these guys might change, how the plants are growing. If not, I have to swap out the plants and work my way around it, but that's alright. So that's about it for today's video. I got a lot of stuff done, I've got that driftwood and the almond leaves now, the new guppies and the rice fish. I'm really happy with, how my fish are coming along. So this tank, in my opinion, is done. I say done, but I am still considering, obviously, adding shrimp. Same goes for the rice fish tank. There's always little things that I want to add. At the moment, it is just the guppies and Simba. But little shrimp crawling around or something would be cool. Or something along those lines. I did see some freshwater prawns, the ones with the big long claws, today, and I was so tempted to grab one, but they do get too big and they can be a little aggressive and eat your fish. So yeah, I'm kind of keeping an eye out for anything that I might add to this, but like I said, I'm not buying any more fish for it. I've got enough fish and I'm sure they'll have babies and have to deal with all the babies and stuff. Still have the neon tetras in here. This tank does need more fish. Still trying to work out what exactly I want in here. I ended up adding a pump to that one as well, just to push the water around and get a bit of flow going in there. So yeah, I'm going to add that wood, that little piece of wood I got just into this back corner, and build like a little hide, I guess. But yeah, not many fish in here, not as many as I'd like. Heaps of shrimp, but yeah, not many fish. So that's about it for today's video. Yeah, just got the new fish and the letter from Aquamate. I'm still gonna try and work out a good place for the stickers. I do like the idea of putting it on the bucket, but with that said, if the bucket gets too wet or something, it might cause issues. But yeah, I'm gonna have to look around, they're prized possessions, I don't want to just waste them away. So yeah, thank you very much, Aquamate. If anyone else has stickers that they're down to send, or if they're planning to get stickers, let me know. Yeah, and if you have a decent, sticker place, if it's a website or an actual place, let me know as well. I'm looking into getting some stickers going. But yeah, that's about it for today. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Please comment and like and subscribe if you enjoy this. I should have some more videos out in the next couple days. And I'll have some more updates on how the guppies go. And yeah, what's going on. So catch you in the next one.